Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. Today is Thursday. Happy Thursday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going great. I'm up and ready to take on my day. Yesterday was a busy day for me. It was a long day for me. I thought I didn't get to bed. I went down to say goodnight to the girls and it was like 9:30 and they're like, Mom, we thought you forgot to say goodnight to this. And I said, no, I said, I haven't even, I'm just going to bed right now. I'm like, oh, but it's okay. It was a long day. Today I got up and I'm like, all right, I know what I need to do different today and I'm gonna stick with it. So that's what I'm gonna do today. Today is it is gonna be a busier day for me. I'm doing a lot of running in and out of the house today. And so I don't know what I'm going to do. But I do know we need to eat. So I did get up, I got my work done on my computer, so that's done. Yesterday I didn't have my laptop with me until later in the day, and so I didn't get to get what I wanted to get done in the morning, so I had to do it at night. So it was just longer, that's all it is. By the time I went to bed, I was out in 2 seconds, slept all night, and I'm like, okay, today I got up early, and I got to get my work done that I needed to get done, so I won't have to do that tonight, which will be a good thing. And so now I came to my kitchen and I'm like, let's get the food done. Let's focus on making the food and then it's finished. Yesterday I did it in the morning and then I waited and did it in the afternoon. That was a mistake because the afternoon always gets busy without a fail. So I'm learning, okay, just get it done. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I have no idea what I'll do the rest of the day. I'll film, I just don't know what I'm gonna do, but I have plans. But again, I've got to factor in school. I've got to factor in household cleanup. I got to factor in, we've got some projects going on. I got to factor in, I'm thinking maybe start to put down the Christmas decorations. Maybe not. I don't know. We're going to see. We'll just see how the day goes. But for now, I'm going to focus on getting food. So I opened the refrigerator, I looked in there and I'm like, okay, what is left over? What is not left over? What do I have? So I know where I'm at, you know, so because that's the key. Those rolls right there, so good. Those angel rolls, favorite, new favorite. Everybody loves them. I looked and I have like one dish left of casserole, which is good. There's some sliders left over. There is a little bit of breakfast, very small, not enough for everybody. So I'm like, what can I do today? So I went to my freezer. I still have cinnamon rolls from 10/18/22. So I'm gonna put these cinnamon rolls in a pan and put them in my oven. They're frozen, they need to thaw. So I'm gonna get a 9x13, I think it's in my dishwasher. Oh, actually there's one right here. Right here. And we're gonna spray this pan with some spray. And today's gonna be a don't judge me kind of food day. And that's quite all right. So it's gathering, using what we have, and I know everybody's gonna be happy. Let me put these in here and we'll keep making food. That's gonna be breakfast along if they want. My kids are more about eating 2 meals. Some get up and want breakfast, some do not. It just depends on how the day is. So I'm thinking I have some breakfast foods, but the cinnamon rolls will be good. Now for lunch, I got, was it yesterday or the day before? Spaghettios in the mail. The pasta, it's not Spaghettios, it's something else. I saw them and I thought that would be really good to make homemade because some of my kids love Spaghettios. Like my older ones grew up, we had Spaghettios. It was like a staple, and then as you had more kids, it got expensive, so I didn't have it. So I only have a few that like Spaghettios. Not everybody does, but there are some that do like it. It's like a can of Spaghettios, and I'm like, okay. And then there's kids that go, oh, I don't even like Spaghettios. So I thought when I was on Pinterest the one day looking, which I don't ever do, and I did. Remember I told you, I saw copycat Spaghettios, and I'm like, oh, that would be really good to make. So I looked on Amazon. The pasta was a lot more than normal pasta, as you can't find it anywhere, but Amazon does sell it. So I do have it. So I'm gonna make that for lunch today, just something different. It'll be fun. So I'm gonna make that. Kids will think it's great and amazing. So let me go get my pasta out and we'll look up the recipe and we can make it. Okay, homemade Spaghettios. We are gonna make it. So I've got some water boiling here. This is the pasta. Is it Analetti? Is that the name? How you say that? There is, I was reading it's costly. You get a 4-pack, I don't even know what it is. It's like $4 a bag or something. Yeah, it's a lot. Again, I thought it'd be something fun, something different to do. So we're making homemade Spaghettios with it. There is a box that says ring-shaped pasta, and I believe it's the blue box on Amazon, but go read the reviews. The people said, no, this is more like it's not Spaghettios. It's more like, I don't know. They described it a different way. So they said, don't get this one. So get this pasta. So we're going to try it. I don't know. Like I said, we're trying. We're doing some new things. And that is a good thing to do. So I'm going to take, it says to salt the water generously. Salt the water. We'll generously salt the water. That's going to come to a boil, and we'll boil the pasta. Then over here, we're going to add our ingredients to the pot. So I looked up a couple different recipes because there is a couple of them on there. And I'm going to take the one that I think is going to be best. So this one, it does add cheese to it, but they said don't add you can add the cheese to it, but what happens is it makes it more like clumpy. So I'm going to avoid the cheese in mine and just put the recipe on the screen and add the ingredients here in the pot, which should be good. So it's going to be tomato sauce. I'm going to turn ours up here. I think this will be fun. My kids they don't know what I'm doing, so they don't even know I'm doing this. I think this is going to be a neat thing. Okay, so then this, 4 tablespoons of tomato paste. Remember I bought this and I was like, am I ever going to use this? Yes, I use this all the time. 4 tablespoons. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go back to this discount store. The one that this discount store, the one that I went to in Forest City, and they had this, so I'm excited. I'm trying to do 1 a week, I told you, to see what kind of goodies I can find everywhere, and maybe we'll come up with some good things. All right, garlic powder. Garlic powder sticks. Garlic powder. Paprika. I'm so afraid it's gonna like flop in too much, so I'm gonna put it into my hand. You don't want to ruin your Spaghettios the first time you're making them, so, you know, just take them into your hand. Wash your hands first. Onion powder. Some thyme. And salt. And honey. Dude, the butter is all used up by kids, you know, that's okay. 2 things of butter, make that work, and then I'm going to use lactose milk so that all the kids can enjoy it. Let me smell it. Okay, I lied, that milk smells like it's getting yucky. I don't even know why. Let's add some milk here. 1. Like I said, just going bad quick. I don't know why, but I don't know. So just stir this all together. I'm going to turn it down a little bit here. It's supposed to be Spaghettio sauce. I don't have a can of Spaghettios to see what this tastes like next to it, but we'll just go from there. Let this boil and I'll come back. Because I'm getting everything done now so that my life can go easier today because I'm busy. Kids are, like I said, we're in and out. I want to be able to have something so I can say, here, grab this. We're heading out the door. So I'm taking another package of hot dogs here. From yesterday. I had a package of hot dogs. And I'm just going to put them in the air fryer because I used all my pans on the stove here. And we're going to turn these on just to kind of brown them. I don't have hot dog buns. No hot dog buns, but that's okay. Think of Spaghettios. That's what they call it, Spaghettios and Franks. Is that what it was called? Spaghettios and hot dogs. I remember eating that. I didn't like that. But I'm gonna have, you know, good hot dogs. So they can have Spaghettios with a hot dog. They can cut it up and put it in there. And then we also have salad. I have bagged salad still in the refrigerator. So that can be like lunch today. So that's a good thing. Let me see how my cinnamon rolls here are doing. They are, I'm gonna do something a little crazy and turn it on warm. I know, just for a few minutes because it's still pretty frozen. I think I added way too much water in here. I'm not going to need that much water. It's almost going to boil though. This will be good. We're doing good. We're doing really good. Okay, let's do a few more things while we can. While I'm still waiting. I dumped out some of the water because I'm like, that's a lot of water. Something else I'm going to make to have sitting on the counter. We're pretty much done with our cookies, which is good. I think there might be some more. I've been pulling out those little bean chocolate bites. Those are good just to snack on. They're in my freezer. So like yesterday I wanted chocolate. So I went to the freezer, I pulled up 2 and I ate them. I'm like, those are really good. So that's a nice, healthier alternative to eating, you know, chocolate cookies or something. Anyways, popcorn. We like popcorn. It is easier to grab a bag of microwave popcorn and put it in the microwave, and the kids will do that and they eat it. I think it's great. One thing they do eat popcorn with is chopsticks, and I'm like, genius. I can't do chopsticks. I think I'm the only one in the family here that cannot eat with chopsticks, and that's okay. But they eat it with chopsticks, and they're like, then your fingers don't get all yucky. I'm like, oh, that's a great idea. So anyways, side note of, kids eating popcorn with chopsticks. But if you have popcorn sitting out, it will get eaten. So that's what I'm gonna do right here. I'm gonna take, because I've got all this good popcorn I bought from the discount store. See, about that much coconut oil, and it just sits here. I was like, what is that? And I forget about it. It's like, and popcorn seeds doesn't go bad, so it's not one of those things that you're gonna be worried about going bad or anything, but it's still something, use it up. So that's what I'm gonna do. So this one is, I think it's mushroom popcorn. Mushroom popcorn is really good. It gets nice and fluffy. I'm gonna put some of that in here. And then, see, that's like using that up. You can have popcorn for multiple days. And then I bought this stuff. It's called Flavor Call. I poured in here. See how that yellow? It's not recommended good for you, but it's literally for popcorn. It's what they use in movie theaters. It makes the popcorn taste amazing. So make sure you use some of that. Okay, perfect. This is not too hot. The flame is all yellow. Okay, let's do popcorn here. I think it's not the actual popcorn, so I'm gonna do 3 minutes right there. Put this away. It'll be delicious. So this is good. We've got popcorn. Let me get a bowl. And then we can have popcorn right here. Perfect. Put this in the sink. Delicious. This can sit up. Popcorn is good. And if you sit it out, it's like kids will munch it. What's good with the salt on there? So this will just sit right here. It's gonna get eaten. I've been putting I'm gonna show like my cupboards, multiple containers of different foods out, and having now it's like, okay, the kids do eat it, so that's a good thing. We're just gonna let this oil here. I was thinking I probably should have done 2 packages of these, but I think it'll be okay. If they love it, I will definitely make more. I've got 3 other packages, so we can see how that rolls. Hot dogs are done. I feel like my whole life I use these glass dishes. I did buy plastic ones because it has dividers in it, and I keep thinking I should pull it out, but I guess I'm not ready just yet for that. We will. We'll start doing some meal prep in there. So this is going to be good right here. They're kind of a little bit browned, so then the kids can just heat these up or cut them up and put them in their spaghetti. I know, it's very exciting. Hot dogs and Spaghettios. It's gonna be what the kids like though. Okay, there we go. We got some boiling water. Okay, so that's in there. I'm gonna start on dinner as well. Again, don't judge me because you know what we're gonna do for dinner? We're gonna do ramen, and packaged ramen nonetheless. That's okay. Pasta for lunch, pasta for dinner. Today, and that's okay. It's okay. Tonight is church. So I think that will be a good meal to have. Again, kids are eating at different times, so I'm gonna just make it now, put it in containers, and then they can just take it with them, heat it up. It just depends because everybody's at different places and different, different season periods, all those good things. So to have the food done is a big thing because otherwise they come home and cook, everything's a mess. This way, everything's done. My egg rolls keep sliding off my tray. There we go. Let's put those back in. I have some egg roll. I bought a bunch of egg rolls, I think at Christmas, and pot stickers, didn't I? I did because I planned on having ramen like once a week, but it didn't end up being once a week. So now we'll have it. I've got the, I think it's called Ichiban ramen. Ichiban, this kind. It's Japanese. So I don't even know how to say it. Ichiban. Kids like this, so I'm going to make this one, and this will be a good dinner time. Again, we have salad, so it can go with it. and the egg rolls. That'll be delicious. Okay, we are still boiling the pasta. The package says 3 minutes. It is definitely more than 3 minutes. Even the reviews on Amazon said more than 3 minutes. So perfect. Look at these little egg rolls here. Can you make egg rolls? Yes, you can make your own egg rolls. Did I? No, I bought these. I bought these last month for easy nights because ramen is an easy dinner night for my family and me. It gives me a little sanity. It's cheaper than going out to eat, having, what is the egg rolls? I'm gonna say probably more than $5. I don't even know what a box of egg rolls is. The pot stickers are 10. Egg rolls are probably 6, 7, 8. Ramen's like, what, 20 cents? No, that ramen's a little bit more. 50 cents, 75 cents. It's still under $10 for all of it. And I'm feeding all of my kids, 6 kids. So for me, it's cheaper than going out to a ramen bar and getting it, or going to a Chinese restaurant and getting takeout. It's okay. You kind of, it's not so much about make everything from scratch or, you know, don't buy anything processed. It's about being smarter in things. Like if you just, and there's nothing wrong with making everything from scratch. If you can do that, awesome. I have been there. I have done that. I've been in that position where I could do everything from scratch. I enjoyed it. I had the time. It worked out. And then you know what? I've gone through life where it's like, okay, it is okay to buy egg rolls in a package. It is okay to get, you know, processed things. You just do what you can do in your family. These are the little rings. Still cooking. A little bit more. We're almost there. It's good. It's like a good, easy morning. It's still early, which is good. How is these going in here? These are just thawed. They're still kind of frozen. Can we cook these and just let them be a little smaller? I think I can do that, right? You should let them rise up a little bit. I know. I'll let them rise up just a little bit in there, and that's okay. Take your time. Get your things done. Okay, the pasta is finally done. That took a while. I didn't even time that, but it took a while. Expand and make a lot of pasta. I'm filling my pot up for my ramen. Okay, maybe my thoughts have changed. That is that enough? I think that is going to be enough. Okay, that tastes like Spaghettios. Now, the liquidy, hold on. I need my little container for this here. Now, it's not as thin, like, you know, just liquidy as canned Spaghettios would be, but the flavor is there. So, I'm sure you could add more sauce to it. That's good. Okay, I wasn't sure. I was like, is that going to make enough pasta? Oh, that's plenty of pasta. It tastes like Spaghettios. Obviously, they're a little bit bigger than Spaghettios, the shape, but that actually tastes like Spaghettios. Not bad. So the difference between these and canned would be, obviously these are a little bit thicker, so you get like a little bit, you know, when you buy like processed stuff, it's real thin and you're like, oh, it's not great. Like bread, processed bread is not as good as like real homemade bread. It's thicker. Same thing with the pasta, but that's actually pretty good. This will be good. This will be lunch. I'll have this with the hot dogs for lunch, which will be good. I'll stick it in the microwave here. Say brunch because it's that time in between everybody's gonna eat. So now this is gonna be pasta for ramen. Got my, it'll smell good. Cinnamon rolls. I'm gonna literally cook my ramen in here and put it in bowls for the kids. I know, that's what I'm doing today. That is how we're doing life. Let me get a lid for these because like I said, we're gonna be heading out, going in between. It's just easier to be prepared because you know what most people are doing on a church night? They're going to Chick-fil-A and they're buying food, and that's what they're doing because it's easier when you've got a lot going on. But we're gonna make ramen much cheaper. So I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna create a little bowl for myself. I'm loving beets and garbanzo beans. Don't ask me why. They're really good. Something I've enjoyed eating lately. So you know what? You eat it and you go with it. So I've caught this all right here. So what I'm gonna do is get a bowl out and just mix this up right here. And then I'm gonna take my sweet potato and cut that up, put that in there as well. Create a salad. I mean, a bowl. It's not a salad, it's like a bowl, protein bowl, right? Is that what it would be? I think that's would be the correct terminology. So I'm gonna rinse this off, drain this off so it gets all the you know, the juice off it so it's not like super. I think I could just pour it in there. Okay, so it's gathering fragments. That's what we're doing. It's not even Friday and we're gathering fragments, but this is just a good way to use up what you have, and it's delicious. For myself, I like eating these random food combinations like this. I don't think they're really random. They're good, and I'm sure people have them more, but they're just, it's filling. I'm finding that I'm full if I eat these because with the beans, the beets, and now I have sweet potatoes, a little bit sweeter in there. That'll be a nice little added flavor. So these I cooked yesterday. And we're gathering them up today. Tomorrow's gonna be a gather your fragment. I'm like, what am I gonna gather for the weekend? Those I'll make, tomorrow I'll make more individual meals so that, like in the containers, that's what I'll do tomorrow. So that way we are all set for the whole weekend because everybody is home this weekend. So it will be meals for everybody this weekend to eat. Perfect, look at that. Gathering up this. It's supposed to be a little bit nicer today. No rain, so that's a good thing. We've had rain the last few days, so I'm looking forward to a non-rainy day. Like I said, we've got some projects to do. Might bring up a bin and take down some Christmas stuff, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling it. It might be good to take some Christmas stuff down and maybe leave up some winter stuff. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Probably by the end of the video, I'll have it figured out. We'll see. I started taking like my cards down. I took down our houses. I'm like, might be good to clean up the table because we do use the table and it is covered with the stuff, and that does make it a more of an inconvenience. So I might take some of that stuff off too. To see how my day goes. I'm almost getting done here with food. The goal is to get out of the kitchen. Get done with the kitchen because everybody needs to eat. And if you don't, then they're going to be hungry and we're going to go elsewhere. We're going to do boxed macaroni and cheese. We're going to make ramen in a package, which we're already doing. See, look at that. Just mix that in. Look at that. That's delicious. I like adding, let me see what's in here. We're gathering fragments. I have this Vidalia onion dressing, so I'm going to use this up. If I had something else, I would use something else. But this is a nice flavor. It's good. Make homemade one, whatever you want to do. But this seems to be a good flavor mix added to it. And then when I go to eat this, I will take like a handful of those nuts right there and sprinkle it on top. I don't put them in there now because they get soggy. And I do have some cranberries. I'm going to add some cranberries in there, but this is simple. This is using what I have. I don't have to worry about going to the store and buying fresh cucumbers, which I had last time. You can put some pasta in here, anything, but I'm just gonna leave it this way. Easy to grab a bowl of it. It's yummy. It fills you up. You won't be hungry. Good thing. Delicious. I just ate a bowl of that. It's so good. It's just filling. It's filling. It's clean. It's light. Good. Okay. These are gonna go in the refrigerator. I pulled out, because I used up some nuts here, I pulled out some more. I've got some roasted pecans, cashews, and almonds. I'm gonna mix those and put them in here, but my water's boiling. Gives me time to make the I came over here and didn't even push record, so love when you do that. Okay, all this is in here. I'm gonna see, do you think it's possible to kind of leave it in a chunk and just pick that chunk up and put it in a bowl? Hold on, let me get my slotted spoon. I'm thinking like when it's done, because it's only gonna take a few minutes, see if I can just kind of scoop that up and put it in their bowl and then just pour some liquid in it for the soup and add this flavoring. We're gonna try something different. This is good. Ramen, easy. So I wanted to divide up the noodles as best as I could between the bowls. It didn't work to completely keep them separated, but for the most part they're even. So I'm just going to put a packet of the flavoring in each one, and then I will put, I'll scoop some of this out, the broth. They like theirs that way where it stays in there. I just didn't want to have too much because I'm not a ramen making expert. They are. I just don't want the flavors to be like so overwhelming or way too under. Okay, perfect. Let me clean my mess up here. This is easy dinner. Yes, I know you can make that, but that requires everybody to get a pan out. It requires everybody to boil some water. All of that extra. I know it might not seem like much to some, but when you've got 6 kids and you're coming home and they're starving, and I'm like, wait a minute, didn't you just eat? This is what comes in handy. So I have no complaining, no shame. I need to do this. We've got these here. This will be the dinner. And then, like I said, some are eating early, some won't be, so it'll just be done, which is nice. So I've got this and an egg roll. That'll be dinner. And our Spaghettios and hot dogs in the microwave. I'm calling that a winter day. Pasta all around. Put these in the refrigerator here. Cinnamon rolls, real life, they did not get fluffy. So they're kind of flat. They remind me of a processed cinnamon roll where there isn't much fluffiness, but they're kind of chewier, and that's okay. It tastes like a store one, I would say. So what I'm gonna do is I have canned frosting. Yes, I can make my own, but I do have this, and I thought, you know what? If we're gonna go the processed route, we might as well go the processed route for the frosting. So I'm just gonna put a blob on his base here. And I feel like these will get eaten up. I know they actually will. So not bad. I mean, it's not like, it was in there for a few months. What is that, October? It's about 3 months. If you let it sit out longer, let it rise up. The problem is I think it thawed a little bit in my freezer, and I think that just kind of ruined it there. That's okay. What are you gonna do? Just make it and do with what you can. Adapt and overcome, people. That's it. So this is good. I mean, it's good. It tastes good. They taste yummy. They definitely taste good. There's just not the fluffiness in them. And this will just kind of melt on here. So, because these are still warm. And then I've got a little bit of frosting left over. I don't know. Put it in the refrigerator because I might do some with it tomorrow. Perfect. All right, look at that. Who would have thought? I mean, it works sometimes. It's like when things happen like that. It doesn't always turn out perfect. I've made many things wrong and they turned out, I'm like, they didn't turn out very good, but you know what? You just kind of make it work for you. It's like, these won't be perfect, but you know what? They're still good. I mean, they're just a little bit, like I said, there's chewier. More like a cookie versus a fluffy cinnamon roll. It's good. Let me put this away. Okay, then what I want to do is get my, let me get you here, is get my nuts here. I'm going to put them all into a bowl here and mix them up because I don't think they'll all fit in here. And then I can put them in this container here. It'll be good to go. These I got really cheap. These were what, $4 for all those almonds? Cashews were $5. And pecans were $5. So that's not bad because I know nuts are a lot of money. So it's just about finding them when they're on sale, and you know what, keeping them, they've been in my pantry for a while. So it's like, now is the time to use them. I'll just keep these in here. That's what you do. It's like, you go discount store shopping, stock up on different things, and then you know what? There'll be a time and season to use different things. So this will be great because I'll put this right here on the counter. Is that too many? That might be too many. And then it will get eaten. I'll put it on salads, all those good things. I just need some jars here. You know what? I don't mind putting them in containers. I can do containers. That one I'll fit in 1, 2. Okay, we'll do this. And this works. And I'll put these in the pantry. You can put, your nuts will last longer in the freezer, but we will be eating these up. My goal is to focus on eating these. Also my dried apples. I have a bag over by my desk because when I work on my computer, that's when I get those munchies where I want to eat something. So that helps me because my kids gave me some candy and I'm like, okay, don't grab the hot tamale, grab the dried apple. So much better for you. So this is good. Look at nuts. We'll have popcorn. There's cinnamon rolls. All right, my food is good to go right now. So I don't have to worry about anything. Breakfast in the refrigerator, cinnamon rolls for yummy, lunch Spaghettios and hot dogs, dinner ramen. No more do I have to step in this kitchen. I have to wash a pan. I'm done. So now I can focus on other things because I still have more of a day to do. I'm gonna get some vitamin C powder for the day. Vitamin C powder and get some ice and water. Try to put this in my water. Try to do 2 of these a day. Just putting them in here. Keep away some sicknesses. Perfect, now I can drink this. I'm gonna sit here and edit for a little bit while the kids wake up and do their thing. This just helps take down on like what more I have to do later today. Even though I'm gonna film more, this is just more like the food part takes some time to do. So I'm gonna do that right now and get done and then see what else we're gonna do today. All right, so I was just editing today's video and got done. I thought, okay, wow, there is like a whole, at least 30 minutes for you of food, Spaghettios and ramen. That works out really good for an easy meal day. So what I'm gonna do is close today's video because things, oh, there's mixing. Things have transpired. I've got a little bit more things I gotta do today that just not require camera, but just things that I have to do here and take care of in the home. So I'm gonna close it. So you have a fantastic, I'm talking fantastic rest of your day. Remember, you are designed, you are created, and you are selected by God to do great, wonderful things. And I'm gonna see you tomorrow. You know what we gotta do tomorrow? We gotta make some more food, but we're gonna be making way more food. Way more food for my family for the weekend. So come back tomorrow for Gather Your Fragment Friday. All right, see you tomorrow. Bye.